Welcome and hello, fellow riders. Thank you for your purchase of the Box Crash Velocity Stacks. What I've got here, you should have your velocity stack and your throttle body rubber intake boot. Should be 2 stacks and 2 boots. These are the same design as before, same shape, same flow, just a little thicker on the outside to make them more durable, more resistant or resilient. And what you'll want to do is take your airbox. This is a stock airbox. I have the snorkel tubes removed out of the front. You'll also want to cut the opening out in the front and clean out all the plastic shavings and plastic dust before you do this piece of it. The air filter obviously removed. These openings have not been modified at all. They are the stock size. We no longer need to do that with this setup. And take your velocity stack out of the throttle body intake boot. Turn your airbox upside down. The little tab or tag or that protrudes from the new throttle body. Line it up with either the notches or the single pegged. For the single peg, you'll want either left or right side with this little tab extrusion, or in between for the side that has 2. I flip it over, face the throttle body mounting side towards myself, the flush flat side that the velocity stack goes into away from myself, and then just kind of bunch it up. And I try to line that tab up with the notches, but just kind of fold it and push it through the opening, kind of fold it and push all of it through at the same time. You'll have to fold it and kind of bunch it up and stick it, all of it, through the opening. You'll notice it's kind of folded or creased here. You should be able to take your finger and push through to then start feeding it over the lip. See, it just kind of flips over. Here, it kind of snap into place. One thing I'd like to clarify is that when you push this through the opening, you want to push this side through until this lip here. You don't want to push it past this lip. The bottom of the airbox should sit against this lip or near the lip. This lip is kind of beveled or rolled, so it won't sit completely flush. It pulls it in and creates a seal. So when you push this in, you'll want to push this, just this bit, this much through this opening, and you don't want to shove this lip and this ridge. You don't want to push that through, because obviously that needs to sit as close to this side. This is the only side that will stick through. So to clarify, you'll just push that through like that until it's in that position, and then all this feeds through. If that makes more sense to clarify. Looks good. It's good this way. I'll twist it and get the tab between the 2 notches. Flip it over. Take your velocity stack in your hand. Flush or even or squared off, not at an angle. Try and jam and flex it in. It probably won't break, but you can break it if you're, trying to push it and jam it in sideways. It should start to go in. This is a beveled edge. You should be able to line it up kind of flush and flat, and then just push and twist until it's all the way flush, and it will hold in there till it's flush against the top of the throttle body boot. Then for the other side, same process. Pull the 2 apart, flip it over, line up the extruding tab on either side of this tab. And then same process, just kind of bunch it up, push it through the opening till all of it's pushed through the opening, all the bunched up, folded, and then flip it. You heard it kind of snap, flipped right over. and then you just kind of work it around. It's good to go. Twist it enough to line it up, because you can move it with the throttle body in there, but it is a little tough, and I would move these before you put the velocity stack. I would move these before you put the velocity stack into these boots. And once they're lined up where you want them, flip it over. Same process. Hold the velocity stack in your hand, not boot, and line it up so it's going in flush, or at least semi-square and straight, and just twist and push till it's flush, until it's bottomed out. There you are, installed, good to go. Flip it over. These little clamps that clamp it to the throttle body, I like to take them out as far as I can till the ends of the threads are about flush with the welded on nut there, about like that, flush. Flip it over. Obviously, Allen opening side out, hex head side out, so you can tighten them down. Line up the hole in the clamp with the tab or the extruded knob, like so, like this, and just fold it over, and it's on there. I like to tighten them up just a little bit so they're not super loosey-goosey and want to flop off when you go to put it on the bike. Just a little bit, not so it's putting a lot of, I don't want it squeezing and collapsing these, just enough to where it's going to stay on there. If you move it around, it doesn't fall off. And that's it. You're good to go. Install it back on the bike after the filter and the cover's all on. Put it on the bike and you're ready to roll. Thank you.